This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Angold Resources, Mr. Adrian Rothwell. Adrian, how are you this morning?
Great, Gerardo. Great. Thank you for having me on again.
Well, thanks for coming on. You've had some news. You updated the market on the drilling at Dorado. The headline reads, Angold updates drilling at Dorado, indicating new gold zones. Let's get right into the results. You had some solid numbers. You had what I perceive to be a couple of lost holes. I know that because it says it in the release. But but but
Yeah.
but, but you also had overall what looks to me like a program, an initial program that you have to feel pretty good about given the mineralization, the near surface nature of it, and the grades that you're hitting this early on, right?
Yeah. Well, we were just talking before we were on air, and I mean, new team, new company. We're 6 months in, and we drilled 9 holes, and we've since demobilized the drill rigs, but we've hit gold mineralization in at least 7 of those holes, and we've got the last 2 pending assay right now. You got to be happy with that, and we are very, very much so. For us, it's a 6 months of learning about this deposit and what the potential is, and we see a lot more potential in this deposit now than we thought we would ever see coming into it in 2020.
Let's talk about what comes next. You mentioned demobilizing the rigs, but I noticed in the release that you are, as you mentioned, keeping the camp intact, right?
Yeah, correct. So we demobilized the rigs, and honestly, mobilizing new rigs to site is not a big deal. Part of that decision was because we'll probably do a bit of RC drilling as well, just to get some more meters, just to do some scout drilling on some new targets in 2021, 22. But yeah, as you said, we kept the camp at site. That's where the work is keeping the camp, keeping the road maintained. So you've got a place for all the workers to stay and live while we are undertaking our drill program for the next season. And that means we'll probably be able to get in a little earlier. And it depends on the year and how much snow falls over there winter, but we could be looking to start as early as September.
Excellent. And we talked a bit off air, as you mentioned. We talked Nevada. You mentioned Nevada. What's next?
Yeah, so we're working right now on planning for Nevada. We'll be going out to the field pretty quickly here and doing our regional exploration. We're going to overlay we've got some drill holes planned. Obviously, you saw our news release from a couple of months ago now. We've permitted for 10,000 meters of drilling. So really for us at the moment, it's about how do we sequence that. And we've got some low-hanging fruit that we want to go for first. Obviously, we need to do a little bit of QA, QC work, but we do have a lot of the pulps, historic pulps that will help us avoid, we'll re-assay those, and that will help us avoid having to do an incredible amount of confirmatory drilling. So that leaves us with some pretty good opportunities right off the bat, looking at testing some of the structural intersections on the property that look compelling to us for higher grade gold mineralization between the 2 resource areas, historic resource areas on the project.
A lot to like. We know that gold is pulled back just a bit, still relatively healthy, right near the $1,800 level. Anything else to add, Adrian?
No, right now I think, just we'll have some news coming out in the next few weeks that'll kind of be our final news on Dorado for this past season. That'll be when we get some of the assay results. We'll give a little context. I like to try and give as much context for our investors in our news releases. So we'll give a little context in terms of what that means, where we expanded. This is an opportunity for us to really put our heads down and really extract the value from what we did, and we'll be able to communicate what the opportunities are as well for further expansion of the resource. And as I said, we'll be coming out with some IP and similar surface testing on our Cordillera project. Lots of exciting stuff to look forward to.
Well, I'm looking forward to having you back on once you get the data processed and the details finalized. Thanks for your time today, Adrian.
Thanks, Gerardo.
All right, we'll chat soon.
Yeah, for sure. Have a good day.